Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Since 1945, Curtis & Son Funeral Home has served this community. Whether it's pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremation, since 1975, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Ms. Rosa Norris will be today at Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel. That service starts at 2 o'clock. Visitation prior to the service, also at the Childersburg Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Curtis & Son Funeral Home directing. Funeral arrangements will be announced for Ms. Mamie Wilson, who passed away over the weekend. Curtis & Son Funeral Home will have those arrangements. Annie Robinson died on Saturday night in Alabaster. Community Funeral Home will announce those funeral arrangements. In other obituary news this morning, funeral arrangements to be announced for Mr. John Q. Adams. Those announcements will be made at a later date. In other obituary news on this Friday morning, or Tuesday morning, I should say, Tallapoosa County and Alexander City Mayor Mr. James Douglas Jim Neighbors passed away unexpectedly yesterday. He had undergone intestinal surgery and did not recover from that. So Alexander City Mayor Mr. James Douglas Jim Neighbors, age 76, passed away yesterday. That funeral service will be on Wednesday at 1 o'clock from First Baptist Church of Alexander City, with Doctors Gerald Hallmark and Steve King officiating. Burial in the Mulberry Baptist Church Cemetery in Maplesville. The family will receive friend Wednesday morning from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at First Baptist Church in Alexander City. Mr. Neighbors again passed away yesterday at Brookwood Medical Center in Birmingham. He was a longtime member of First Baptist Church of Alexander City. And he became mayor this last term in Alexander City, and had just announced his health permitting that he would run for re-election. Mr. Neighbors began a career focused on hard work, leadership, and serving others. In lieu of flowers, a family requests a memorial contribution be made to the Marie T. Neighbors Scholarship Fund at Russell Medical Foundation, P.O. Box 939, Alexander City 35011. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Graveside service for Mrs. Emma Francis Sharp, age 91, will be Thursday at Hillview Memorial Park in Talladega at 11 a.m. Brother Wayne Henderson officiating. Mrs. Sharp died Monday, April 29th in Medford, Oregon. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Memorial service for Thomas Harold Hamilton, age 62 of Childersburg. That memorial service will be Saturday, May the 11th at 1 o'clock from the Living Word Church in Sylacauga, with Pastor Michael Pearson officiating. Mr. Hamilton passed away on May the 5th. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries this morning brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremation. Since 1975, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.